G'day, I thought in this video I'd do a selection of pen cases that I use, just to give you a bit of an idea what's out there and what I use personally. Alright, so I'll start off with my biggest case. It's a cheaper Chinese one. It's a 48 pen case, I believe. Could be more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, 48 pen case. It opens up, you've got two elastic holders in for each pen so your pens don't move around. You have a flap in between that stops the pens rubbing on each other, which you definitely don't want, especially if you've got more expensive pens. It's like a fake sort of felt or something. It wouldn't be anything fancy. The leather on the outside would just be some sort of vinyl. This wasn't an expensive case, I think it was like $25. But it holds quite nicely. It'll even hold something as thick as a nib holder from Franklin-Christoph, or it'll even hold something as thin as, say, that's a Reform from Russia, an older Russian pen which is quite thin. These are quite nice holders. It also comes with a handle which then you can zip out, zip it up, and carry it by that if you need to. This one primarily stays in my drawer, so I'm not too fussed about carrying it. But it's quite a nice case just to put all my cheaper pens in that I don't use too regularly. So definitely worth a buy. You can get other cases, but they use one elastic strap, which means your pens can move and knock a bit. Not a big fan of that, and other cases tend to be a lot more expensive. Alright, another Chinese case. This is where I keep the majority of the rest of my pens. These are same sort of design, same leather. I've got one in brown, one in black. Zip, and that's fairly good quality. I think this is fake leather again. You open it up, you have two bands for holding in each pen so they don't move, with your divider in between so the pens don't rub. And same thing, just a lot smaller. This holds 24 pens in each. 12 pens in each one. So it holds quite a decent amount of pens. Nice, comfortable to carry. They don't have a carry handle like the large one does, but it's something that you could easily throw into a bag and carry it around that way if you wish. I think I paid $14 for these, or somewhere around that price mark. They're not too bad. The only thing I've found is that if you have a couple of larger pens like this case does, it will actually bow out a bit, which makes it hard to zip up the first time or the first couple of times. After that, it takes the shape of the pens and it holds them quite nicely. Alright. Next is, I'll keep on the cheaper Chinese side for now, and I'll work up to more expensive. These little ones, they're like a faux leather plastic case. They're quite malleable, they're quite soft. Inside it's like a vinyl. They open up. This is a Conklin pen I've got in there at the moment. These are what I not typically use if I just want to grab a pen, go out shopping and take one with me. I'll throw it in here, throw it in my pocket, that way the pen doesn't get scratched or damaged in my pocket. They're quite good. They're about a decent length. Homo sapiens just fits in. It sticks out the end a little bit, which isn't too bad. And so it fits in just about any pen you can get your hands on. Probably the tackiers and some of the longer custom pens won't fit in. These, I think I got 2 or 3 of them, and I paid $1 or $2 each. Different colours. There are different designers that make them, and you can pay more for the fancier real leather ones. But I thought these were quite good for the price mark. Alright, we'll move up to probably the next cheapest lot I've got. Not saying that cheap is bad, but just the next lot would be Nock. This one was the one that I used to carry around regularly. It's a Nock 3-pen holder in, I think it's Blue Jay or something, and Mandarin. Really nice cases. These are really well made, quite strong, sort of out of like a vinyl material. Quite nice. Stitching's just really good. They're padded, so if you dropped it or something hits it, they're not going to get damaged. They're moderately priced, I think around the $20 mark, if I remember rightly. they do a range of designs. Like I said, this was the one I carried around most regularly, and that was because I never had, the other one I've got is this one, and I never had any passport size books that I like to use. It's also a 3-pen holder with a nice flap that goes over the top, but which stops them from coming out and helps to protect them when it's folded up. But I didn't have any of these books. I had some of these field notebooks, but not a big fan of field notes, so I never carried this. But originally, since then, I've got Toma River notebooks from Bookbinder, and I like to carry that around now. It's got a nice little notepad holder. You carry your 3 pens. It folds up, and it's easy enough to put in a bag or however you wish to carry them. You can fit a couple of notebooks in there. You can probably fit another passport size notebook in there, and there's no problems. So that's Nock CO. You buy them off their website, and I definitely recommend them. They're a really good buy. Range of colours, and they're just great quality. They are made by fountain pen enthusiasts, so they know what they're talking about when they make it. They also make rolls for multiple fountain pens and other bits and pieces, so definitely worth a check out their website. The next ones that I've got would be probably this one here, which is from Leather on High Street. This one was reviewed by SBRE Brown as well. It folds in, and it keeps it quite sturdy. This one I don't regularly use when I travel. I'll show you why in a minute, mainly because it's too big. But you can fit a large pen in there, and it can completely disappear, and you still have room down the bottom. Or you can put the clip over the outside. The leather is a bit thick for the clip, so for some clips you'll feel like they're bending out a bit too far. The Visconti in this case takes it really well, and it holds it in there quite nicely. So you can fit a really fat pen, or I'll get that Conklin wherever I put it. There it is. Or you can get a really small pen and drop that in as well, and it still holds it there quite nicely. Or you can put the clip on the outside, and it's quite adjustable. It'll take pretty much any size pen. The thing that I love about this one is the leather. It's the softest, best leather I've ever come across. I haven't come across anything quite like this before. It's just so soft and malleable. The stitching is just amazing. It's very well stitched. Can't find a single thing wrong with this, except it's a little bit too long for everyday carry. But I do leave this on my desk, and that's where my more expensive pens stay until I pull them out to use them each day. I love this. I also bought it with a toiletries bag, which is just as good quality. It's a very nice bag. Just, because I travel a lot and move around a lot. Very good for putting all your toiletry stuff in and carrying it around. And they even threw in one of these for free, a small bag, and that's where I keep my jeweler's loop. Perfect size for it, fits in there real great. So that leather case came from Leather on High Street, which is a company in the UK. They have a eBay page, which is where I got these from. They're great people to deal with, great prices. They do a wide range of bookmarks and single pen holders, and so I definitely recommend checking them out. They're a little bit more on the high end, but they're beautiful to use anyway. I think I left one of my cases behind. I'll just be back in a second. Alright, I did leave some behind. These are Franklin-Christoph pen holders. I ordered these as part of another order for fountain pen nibs. This is quite a nice little holder. It holds either larger pens quite snugly, or you can put in your smaller pens. It holds them quite well as well. It's designed to go around your neck. So you put it around your neck. You can do this up so it doesn't fall off, and you can carry it around like that. This leather, when I originally got it, was quite hard, but since then it's got quite a bit softer and more malleable. The inside here is like a vinyl as well on the inside of the pen holder. The strap is quite strong. It's been double layered with leather and probably something in between. These are a little bit more expensive, but they also do come in a range of sizes depending on what size fountain pen you want. And I love the little Franklin-Christoph symbol on the back there with the 4 diamonds. I've also got a single pen holder from them. This is quite nice. It's made out of their leather as well, with their symbol on the side there. This is quite the same. I think this is their medium sized holder or large. Sorry about that. It'll either hold a decent sized pen like the Homo sapiens oversized, or you can put in a much smaller pen like this one, the Conklin. You can also turn them around and clip them on so they don't fall out. Same goes with the Visconti. And these are quite nice single pen holders as well. Like I said, I didn't originally use this one because the leather seemed very hard, but it's got quite a lot softer with a little bit of age, which I quite like now. These are a little bit more expensive because they're made from high quality, obviously, but it's definitely worth a check out at the Franklin-Christoph website. I definitely recommend them. Just about the only pen holder I bought that I refuse to use is this cheap Chinese one. As you can see, it looks like cheap, crappy, plasticky leather, like fake felt on the inside. It just does not hold pens properly. It's just not the right size and doesn't even fit my oversize properly. I hate this one with a passion. It's but I thought I'd show it just to show you what not to buy. So that's about it for all my pen holders and cases. Yeah, I think that's it. Alright, I hope this has helped and can help you make a decision in what sort of pen cases you want. Cheers.